Hey guys, so look at listen to this crazy stuff, man.
I will say, since you gave me the opportunity, Governor Abbott's executive order banning mandates, and I would also note announcement by Governor DeSantis this morning, essentially banning the implementation of mandates, fit a familiar pattern that we've seen of putting politics ahead of public health.
No, 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 no. The Democrats are putting are not thinking about public health. The people have this thing called natural immunity that we've had since the dawn of time. And according to Israel, a study in Israel and many other studies across this country and many others, guess what? Natural immunity has a higher percentage of protection than, if you took 15 vaccines. So I think it's the Democrat Party that's ignoring medical, not the Republicans. And I'm not even a Republican, but I will tell you this. This is very disingenuous what she's saying. She's ignoring straight up facts and spinning stuff in order to convince a very gullible audience, the people who watch leftist media, to believe this nonsense. Natural immunity is a thing, and you shouldn't force people who have natural immunity, who are already protected or more protected than the vaccine, to go get chemicals forced into their arm. Right? Right. I mean, that's common sense and science, right? Right. She's the one. They're the one. The administration's the one that's ignoring science, ignoring health. Okay, here we go.
Health. Over 700,000 American lives have been lost due to COVID-19, including more than 56,000 in Florida and over 68,000 in Texas. And every leader should be focused on supporting efforts to save lives and end the pandemic. Why would you be taking steps that prevent the saving of lives?
The Biden administration actually did that. They actually restricted the medicine that Florida could have for their elderly people who couldn't get vaccines because of medical reasons. So the Florida was giving the people this medicine, and the Biden administration wanted to get revenge on DeSantis and take away the because they weren't forcing his mandates, and so they took away this medicine from elderly people. So, and they're opening the borders and letting and delivering all these people that are affected with COVID and all these nut jobs from over the border. Not all of them. All the people from over the border. I have to play with you people. Not all the people come over the border are nut jobs, but most of these people. I mean, they declared war on us today and shot over our border, and Biden does nothing. So, these people are nutty, and Biden's letting them in, and he's delivering them to Florida and Texas and all the red states. So, no, it's Biden that's causing the uptick in COVID, not DeSantis, not Florida. And they just outright lie. You gotta hate it,
That make it more difficult to save lives across the country or in any state. And I would also note that vaccine requirements have been standard in
this
both
is so disingenuous.
State, Texas, in case you're not familiar, and the Sunshine State,
this is
Florida,
such a
schools for
horrible
decades,
point.
Whether polio, measles, mumps, rubella, the chickenpox. There are
she
vaccine
thinks we're
requirements
stupid.
that have been implemented.
Yeah, these vaccine requirements that she's talking about with polio and chickenpox, guess what? You won't get fired, you won't get canceled if you choose not to take them. You take a form, you fill it out, you say, I'm religious. I don't want fetal cells injected in me. Thank you very much. And they go, okay, well, all right, well, send your kids to school anyway then. And that's what you do. On this, it's not. This is Stalinistic. This is Hitler stuff here. This is I don't even know. This is beyond the pale. I never thought that America would get to the point, the United States would get to the point to where our president has so much power, authoritarianism, that he thinks he can just tell people to inject stuff, whether they have religious bases or not. Hey, and if you don't do it, guess what? You're fired, you're canceled, you're bullied, you're intimidated, you lose your livelihood, your kids are bullied at school, your kids aren't allowed to go to school, which is kind of good, but you get all these things happening to you because you're not complying with his will. Everybody that complained about Trump saying Trump is an authoritarian, Rachel Maddow told us to be scared of him. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta be scared. Ah! All those crazy people that were complaining about Trump, where he did not show any authoritarian rule, guess what, you hypocrites? Now you've got a president that actually has authoritarian rules, who thinks he's an oligarch, So, hello, hypocrites. So that's on you. This is all on you. I hope I hope that you love this country enough to where you can stand with other right-minded people, freedom-based people, and say, enough is enough. We're not going to allow this to happen anymore. You know, you're not going to bully our people. You're not going to push our people around, and we've had enough. The Biden administration has got to go. And I hope those people out there that have voted for Biden have woke up now. I know most of you have. I know many of you have. I mean, he has a 31%, approval rating. Who are the 31%? I don't know. I mean, who could approve? Afghanistan, the border. You have children and women down there being raped right now and trafficked. And they're not even doing anything about it. You got them wanting to track people that make any $600 a paycheck, to track their bank accounts. You have them silencing people on social media. They're trying to kill diversity completely. They're pushing racist content in our school. They're anti-science. They're pushing this nonsense about boys and girls, and now you've got some poor little girl that got raped in the bathroom in school that the media is not even reporting on. We have the media that's completely silent about anything that's relevant because they're trying to manipulate us. You know, you have Psaki here telling us outright nonsense to our face. So how can there be 31% of you that still support this nonsense? Please. Anyway, bye. God bless.